What's up, my friends? Welcome to the Live Wide Open podcast. I'm your host, Randy B. Ramirez, also known as Wide Open Randy, and I'm here to serve anyone that's looking to level up from their current situation. This show is dedicated to helping raise the bar for all the motorsport enthusiasts out there, those who want more out of life, those who want to do more, those who want to be more, those who love the thrill, the joy, and the connection of what these high performance engines bring into our lives. Because holding it wide open is just what we do. Being a great freaking person is who we are, and living our life to the fullest is the lifestyle that we choose. On today's episode, we're going to be talking about embracing the suck and how pushing through it really becomes the very thing that helps you build momentum in your life. And momentum is the thing that keeps you going when you don't want to keep going. So it's important to build this. And so we've all been there. I've been there. We've all been there. I don't want to do it. Fuck that. I don't feel like it. This is all stressing me out. Fuck it. I'm just going to do it later. Like, have you ever said any of that to yourself? Don't lie. I know we've all said those things to ourselves. Like, have you ever found yourself making excuses of why you just can't seem to do the things that you know that you need to do? Like, why is it that we know what we need to do, but yet we don't do the things that we know we need to do? Like, why is it? I feel like we all become professional excuse makers every time something hard comes up. Like, it's true. And think about it. And if you're able to reflect and look back on yourself, and we all fucking do this, on how good of an excuse maker we become when we really don't want to do something, it puzzles me. And it's like, man, maybe they have a professional excuse maker degree out there. I don't know. Because for a while, I think I'd probably have a PhD in that motherfucker. But, man, like, this is why I'm so big on just pushing through and like doing the hard things, um like not giving in to like the voices in your head that tell you to play small, because when you do, and when you push off doing the hard things, what this does is it just brings more stress into your life. And so you're probably asking yourself, like, right now, like, man, why is it do I avoid the hard things? Why is it do I keep doing that? Like, why is it do I keep dropping the ball? Like, why am I avoiding doing the things that I know right here deep down inside? I know what I need to do, but why do I keep fucking avoiding it? Like, it all boils down to, because I truly feel that we all just, our human nature wants to give in into this fucking immediate hit of satisfaction. Like, nowadays that everything is so available to us, like within instant. Like, you order something on Amazon, they even have same day delivery. Uh, you were hungry, you pick up your phone and you get Uber Eats or you get a delivery. Um, Man, everything nowadays, it's so easily available and accessible to us that have become just adaptive and like just accustomed to having everything right away, right away, right away. And what giving in to this immediate hit of satisfaction does is that it just gives the power to this voice that is up here inside our heads that just keeps us playing small. Like, and the more that you give in to these immediate hits of wanting to be happy right now, the the harder that it's going to become to fucking get past that. The harder it's going to become to leave those bad traits behind. This is why, like, we've all heard the saying, like, do the hard things now so we can live an easy life later. Like, do the hard things now so that we can live an easy life later. But why is it that so many of us accept and become okay with just living a hard life later, all because we want to live an easy life now? Like, think about it. Like, we're all victim here. We're all guilty. We're all fucking victims to accepting and becoming okay with, I'll just deal with it later, just because we want to be happy now. Like, why is it that we all self-sabotage our future, uh, our our ability of becoming something great? Like, why do we self-sabotage that? Like, why do we is it that we always give in to temptations? Like, why is it that we give in into this comfort of not getting up early? Like, why is it that we give into the comfort of not working out every day? Like, why is it that we give into the comfort of just eating that freaking greasy food? Like, why is it that we give into the comfort of drinking that liquor, even even though we damn well know that tomorrow, if we drink that shit tonight, we're gonna be feeling like crap from all the poison that we ended up feeding our bodies. But we still do it. Like, why is it that we do this? Like, it's easy to understand. I think it is. And it all boils down to just, man, it's easy to understand, but it's not easy to apply. It's a concept that's taken me so long to understand, um, because we're just creatures of comfort. Like, we're human beings. Like, we want things to be easy. We don't want things to be hard. We want things to come natural. We don't like being discomfort. We don't like being tested. Like, we just want to be warm. We just want to be safe. We want to feel satisfied. Like, that's just the human nature. Like, we want to just sit there and just enjoy life. But I want to challenge that perspective. Like, is that really enjoying life, my friends? Like, if you're sitting there and just letting life pass by because you just want to play it safe, and you want to be comfortable now, and you want to feel good now, and you want to, feed those emotions right now, and it boils down to, you want to feel good right now, and you're willing to put off feeling good later just to feel good now, even though you know that later you're gonna be fucking feeling worse. Like, and so, like, why? Like, why? And I've been pondering on this. Like, and why is it that we give in to all this easy life? Like, sure, you may have, like, and we give on to this easy life, right? And sure, we may have a couple years of like straight vanity, of being happy, of doing good, of gaining weight, of fucking eating that bad food, of not working out, of like, what happens when it all catches up? Like, have you ever sat there and thought about that? Um, like, what happens when all that just starts catching up to you? What happens when you have no more money left because you were just out there and being too irresponsible and didn't have it inside you to make the tough calls when you needed to? What happens when you become diabetic because from all the fucking sugar and all the sweets that you were eating every single day? What happens when your back and your knees hurt and you're fucking struggling every single time to get up just because you were too lazy to go build some muscle when you had the chance, when you had the opportunities? Like, what happens when you can't even walk your kids down the aisle when they get married because you're just too busy giving into all this immediate satisfaction of dopamine hits that spiraled your life out of control? Now, I know I might kind of got like a little extreme out there, but sometimes it takes fucking getting extreme for you to wake the fuck up. Because I can't speak entirely for you, but I can speak for me. And when I get extreme, when I fucking shake myself up, when I put myself and I envision situations that I don't want to happen in my life, I seem to get up and I get moving so much easier. For me, it's just like, I don't know, maybe I have this masochistic way of getting me moving. Like, for some reason, I get moving more faster when I put discomfort in front of me versus when I feel comfortable in front of me. When I envision myself impacting all these people and helping all these people, and helping them improve their life and building my business and providing for my family, Like, it's like, oh yeah, that's cool. Like, I'm going to really make that happen. But it doesn't give me that drive. Instead of when I think about, you know, all the people out there that might commit suicide because I couldn't help them. Instead of when I think about all the people that let their families down because they couldn't become the best version of themselves. When I think of all the people that I couldn't reach to. And so they ended up just playing small. When I think of, me not building my business and ending up losing my mortgage or losing my house because of the fact that shit gets me going more. And I don't know about you, but I'm just giving some examples of what seems to work for me. And maybe you could use it too to help you grow and evolve and use it to give yourself some fucking fuel to make moves. Because we rarely ever probably ever goes with it. We rarely ever want to do the unsexy shit that really gets us ahead. Like, we're also attracted of doing of bringing, oh, we want the sexy things into our life. Oh, we want the badass sports car. Oh, we want the big house. Oh, we want the motorcycle. We want take our family on vacations. Oh, we want to not have bills. Oh, we want all this stuff. We want. But are you really willing to put in the work that it takes to bring that into your life? Like, are you really willing to do the unsexy shit that needs to be done in order to get the sexy shit coming into your life? Like, that's what it boils down to. And it's what this episode is all about. It's about embracing the suck. It's about putting your fucking head down and working through the tough times so that you can have better times, my friends. Because I'll be fully transparent with you guys. This morning, I didn't even want to film this episode. Like, this morning, I was like, nah, man, I was finding every excuse that I could of why I needed to put this episode off. I was finding every excuse of why, oh, just do it later. Oh, right now it's not the right time. Oh, I got this going on. Oh, I got this meeting. Oh, I'm going to make this phone call. And I was like, when I found myself and I pulled myself out, I was like, whoa. Hold up. And like, you know what? I almost actually pushed it off. And then I said to myself, hold on. Is this the fucking guy that walks the talk? Or is this another fake ass wannabe social media coach that says a whole bunch of fucking bullshit out there just to to look good in front of his people, but then behind the scenes he's really not doing anything? And when I said that to myself, all it took was look at myself in the mirror and I was like, fuck that. I ain't that fucking guy. I walk the talk. I lead by example. I push my people forward because I push myself forward. And that right there got me moving. We embrace the suck. And we do this because it's who the fuck we are, my friends. Like, and on a day like today, on a day where you're listening to me, where you're watching me, on a day like today, like it's a Monday, it's the start of the week, I'm here to ask you, like, where have you been playing small? Like, what things do you keep avoiding that you know you need to do, but you just make up excuses? And like, and then when you see yourself making those excuses, think about those excuses and see how funny they really sound when you say them back to yourself. Because sometimes I make these fucking excuses come up and I'm like, and all of a sudden I was like, what? And hold on, and I repeat that shit back to myself and I start laughing because of how ridiculous it fucking sounds. Like, we start throwing out the fucking dumbest ideas just to avoid a little bit of discomfort. But in reality, that little bit of discomfort helps us grow so much more. And it took me so long to realize that. And why I wanted to make this episode on pushing through the discomfort and embracing the fucking suck, because that's what's going to help you become better. Like, it really is. And I've learned that doing the shit that you don't want to do, like embracing the struggles that you've been going through, finding the hard things that challenge you, like, and not only that, but overcoming whatever comes your way, whatever you think it's impossible, whatever you think you can't tackle, whatever you think, oh, this is gonna kill me, oh my god, this making this move right here scares me so much. I'm here to tell you to lean into it, feel the fear, embrace the fear, and fucking do it anyway. Like, do the hard things right now so that you can build yourself an easy life later, my friends. Like, And I've repeated that, and maybe I sound like a broken record right now, but I just want you to process the message. And I don't want you to hear me where it goes into one ear and goes out the other. I want you to listen so that you can see that embracing the suck becomes the key, becomes the thing that helps you overcome any challenge in your life. Like, I'm gonna take a breather because I'm working myself here, and I want to make sure I stay on track, I stay progress, and I stick to the outline of what I wanted to discuss here with you guys. Like, let's use an example of taking a cold shower. Like, especially at the beginning of the fucking morning, like 6 a.m. cold shower. Those are some of the hardest things to do. And like, I'll say rarely, maybe there might have been one or twice times, but I rarely ever want to take a cold shower. Ever. Like, I find every fucking excuse of why I shouldn't take that cold shower right now. Oh, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. Oh, and then when you jump in the shower, and then right off the back, your hand wants to put it to warm, and you got to fight yourself to put it into cold. And then once you put it into cold, you're there and you're thinking about it, and you're like, oh my God, no, I can't do this. It's the hardest fucking thing to do. But it's one of those things that when you do it, when you overcome it, and you do it daily, and you're able to prove to yourself that at least even for 30 days, you can knock out this challenge, bro, the internal confidence that you build, because what happens is that every day at the start of the day, you're doing something that your mind doesn't want to do, that is fighting you from doing it, and you overcome that shit, and you prove to it that it was all just fucking make-believe fears to avoid the discomfort. And when you get out of that shower, when you pass oh my God, because it does feel cold, and you got to breathe through it, and you got to work on your mindset to be able to, push through those times. When you get out of that cold shower, you feel amazing. Like, uh, like you have an amazing day after it. Like, it's just fucking mind blowing how something so discomfort can make you feel so much better after. Like, and that was just with a cold shower. It comes with everything you do out. Like, same thing with working out. I rarely ever want to work out. Like, I'd rather just go walk instead of pushing some weights. Oh, I'd rather just man, excuses after excuses after excuses. And it's all about just showing up. Like, oh, just telling yourself, oh, I'm just going to do this one. Because if you do this one rep, you're going to do the second one and the third one. I'm just going to do one more. Oh, I'm just going to do this other one. It's all about talking yourself and walking yourself through those moments so that you can do those unsexy things. Like, it really, that's what it comes down to. And what we're talking about here is about doing that. Like, working out is one of those things that rarely anyone wants to do because it sucks. You're pushing yourself. You're having to put out muscles and lift iron and like put yourself in a situation where you really have to push, and you have to be in discomfort, and you have to give it all you have so that you can get your body and your mind stronger. But without it, man, you start feeling weak. Like, and working out is one of those things that you start feeling worse before you start feeling better, especially if you haven't worked out in a while. But coming from being working out for a while and taking a little bit over a month and a half off because I felt like I deserved it, and I felt like I wanted to take a break because, oh, it was my birthday month, and man, that was the worst thing I could have done. And I'm here being transparent with you guys, because my muscles gone down. I don't feel confident as I used to. I still do feel good, but I don't feel like I used to. I look at myself in the mirror, I'm like, man, what happened? Even my posture, how I stand, I feel like, my shoulders are always down now, like my core isn't flexed. And it's all a result of stopping to do the uncomfortable things. And now I'm like, yo, I'm getting back to it. Like, actually, this week we've been all working out, and I know that it's coming. Next week I'm gonna feel a little bit, down again because my body's gonna be sore. We're just getting back into it. But what's coming after, man, I'm so excited for that. So be willing to embrace the discomfort right now so that you can be fucking comfortable later. It's just the same thing as like eating sweets or eating sugar for me. Like, I feel like I see sugar or sweets. Those are something very hard for me to give up. I see them and I I immediately want to eat them. And so, sugar is addicting. Like, there's so many studies out there that I've read, and maybe I'll do a future episode about how sugar is more addicting than cocaine. It really is. Sugar gives you this fucking crack fiend effect, especially when you haven't had it for a long time and you have one a little bit of sugar, and then all of a sudden you want to go back for this another hit, and you want to go back for another hit. Oh, just a little piece. Oh, just another piece. And fucking sugar has shown me how addictive it really is. You really do become a crack fiend going to more hits and more hits and more hits. And if you can't control yourself from going for another hit and another hit and another hit, then how are you going to become disciplined to do the things that you need to do in order to achieve the life that you say you want to achieve? Do the hard things now, my friends. It's the same thing as eating healthy. Like, for a long time, I didn't eat the best I could have. And even to this day, I think I could eat a little more clean, but I'm doing a lot better than I used to. And when we switched to doing meal plans, my wife and I now do meal plans. At the beginning, we're like, holy shit, like, this is a big change for us. So we started eating healthy, started having meal control portions, and we do it for lunch and for dinner. And at the beginning, I was like, oh man, I don't want to eat this. Oh, I dislike them. Even though even now, sometimes I look at it and I'm like, I don't want to eat this. I'd rather eat, some greasy food, a burger or something like. But what I found is that shit just is an immediate satisfaction. Like, especially if you've been eating clean, if you've been eating healthy for a while already, and your stomach is used to it, your body is feeding off of that, and all of a sudden, and you don't feel this until, and I didn't know this and I didn't experience it until I freaking started eating clean for a while, and then I stopped eating clean. You feel like freaking shit after. Like, it's true. And I compared it and I talked to other people like, hey, you guys have been feeling this? Like, yeah, man. When you eat clean, when you eat healthy, when you eat good, when you're feeding your body good stuff, and all of a sudden you eat a greasy ass burger, or you go out and eat a freaking pizza that is not the best for you, or you go out and eat some food that is not good for you, your stomach will take that the wrong way, and you start feeling bad. You start feeling crappy. Your energy starts going low. Like, you feel undriven, and it's all because of the freaking food. Like, and so going through tough times and embracing the challenges really continues to build our mental toughness. And at the end of the day, it's all about building the mental toughness. Because if you're mentally tough, you can do and you can achieve and you could do so much more than you think you can. Like, you really can. And if you think for a moment that you can't, you're wrong, my friends. I'm here to tell you that you can. You could do it. You could do so much more. Like, look, last year we started the Live Hard program by Andy Frisella. And the Live Hard program consists of first 75 hard and then 3 phases of the Live Hard program. And the Live Hard program is an entire year. And we started last year in June. And 75 hard for me was very challenging because it really got me strict on my diet, on what I was doing, on the lifestyle, on just getting even stricter with my schedule. And so 75 hard, I went and I missed my picture on day 46 and I restarted again and I went straight. So I ended up going like 120 something, 130 something days. I don't know, something like that. I don't remember right now. Finished that. And we took a little bit of break. Then we went into phase 1, just a 30-day activities. Accomplished phase 1. And now next Monday, we're about to start phase 2 of the Live Hard program. And it's kind of like mini 75 hard for 30 days. Then we take the end of April off because that's Janelle's birthday. We're gonna go off a little mini vacation, and then we come back and we're gonna hit phase 3 up starting in May, and we end right starting in June, which is our 1-year anniversary of phase 3 of the Live Hard program. And so, why am I sharing this with you? I'm sharing it with you because I wanted to be transparent and share some challenges and some breakthroughs that I've had through that program, right? For me, structure is key. And maybe you're a type of person who also needs structure, right? And what I found is that when I wasn't structured, when I wasn't on the program, when I didn't have to, because I committed to something, make sure I eat clean, make sure I had 2 workouts a day, make sure I was drinking a gallon of water, make sure I was reading my 10 pages, make sure I was taking my picture. When it didn't have to be structured, It was so easy to make the excuses. It was so easy to give into the temptation. It was so easy to not get up early. It was so easy to just forget the diet today. It was so easy just to, I'm just going to skip my workout today. It was so easy to not drink the enough water that I needed. And you know what happened? That led me to feel like a freaking loser. Like, and that's not exaggerating, because I felt so high and I felt so on top after going through 75 hard, and then phase one, that I felt unstoppable. My physique was on fire. My mental toughness was on fire. I was reading nonstop. I was super hydrated. I was fucking on fire. And then what happened after? I started feeling like a loser. My confidence started going down. My physique started going down. I started feeling more tired. I started feeling lazy. I started feeling like, oh my God, I have an excuse for fucking everything. I literally leaned into and started embracing the warm and fuzzies, and I let them grab a hold of me. And I fucking hate the warm and fuzzies. And I call the warm and fuzzies because it's like it's this just term that I use for just not leaning into this comfort, because you want to be warm and you want to feel good. And so fuck the warm and fuzzies. That's what I say. I'm here to revive myself. I'm here to lift myself back up. I'm here to build back my confidence. And I'm here to take on whatever fucking challenge comes my way. And I'm here to lean into the discomfort and to take on all the hard shit, because that is exactly what's going to push me to the best version of myself, to the next level I'm seeking. That's like, I'm looking forward to next week, to getting back on structure, getting back on routine, and to embracing the suck. Is it going to suck? For sure. I'm sure it's going to be a very hard awakening to get back on my grind. But while I was on the program, I found more time to do things than I was when I was not, because I was making so much excuses. I wasn't waking up like I did today. I wasn't as structured. I wasn't as focused. I wasn't as. So in summary, go through the fucking hard shit. It really is. It makes your life so much easier. And so I'm here to tell you that if you have been going through it, my friends, keep fucking going. Why would you stop in hell? Keep going. It's like Steve Harvey says, man. Believe in yourself, my friends. Like, go get some challenging tasks on your schedule, on your plate, and go rock the fuck out of them. Like, go show them who's the boss. Like, the man or the woman that you are right now has so much more in them, my friends. 100%. And if you think for 1 second that your tank is on empty, boy, I'm here to tell you that you got so much fucking more left in it. Push through the discomfort and thrive through these hard freaking times, my friends. Do it for your family. Your family is counting on you. Your people are counting on you. And you know what? The future version of you is counting on you, my friends. Don't just sit there and let life pass you by. Grab hold of the freaking wheel, smash the gas, and go freaking fly. You got this shit. So I'm driving the checkered flag deep into the freaking ground, and I'm calling out all the motorsport enthusiasts out there who want to improve their situation. Let's break free from all the shit that's been holding us back, and let's prove to the world that they wish they were like us. Those of you who made it to the end, you got yourself a win, and I appreciate you for investing your valuable time into the Live Wide Open podcast. This movement is called Live Your Life Wide Open, and helping others improve is the mission that God has tasked me with. We are driven individuals, breaking the freaking stereotype and working on becoming the best that we can be. Join me on this journey where we help as many motorsport enthusiasts as possible to create the best lives that we can imagine. You can follow me on social media. My Instagram, my handle is Wide Open Randy. And if you felt any connection to today's message, I ask that you please share this on your story so that more people can see the message, because that's how this podcast spreads. That's how we grow. That's how we help more people. I'll catch you guys on the next episode. But till then, live life wide open, my friends. Peace.